guess we might as well just turn the audio on. And I know we're not recording anything yet. This is just for YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Let's change this here.
Think it's working?
Maybe.
Just push go.
Live from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs, it's the First Dibs podcast with our hosts, John Deisty and Justin Underwood. Buckle up and let's go for a ride.
Well, for those of you just tuning in,
That makes three of us.
That's right. Welcome to the First Dibs podcast from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs. I'm Justin.
I'm looking at our camera angles, and I don't know what you're doing. Why is it over there?
Because you can see more.
We got to move our chairs. I'm John, and it's Friday.
It is Friday. I missed last week.
I know you did. Tell us about it.
It was great. We had a 20-year celebration, 20-year anniversary celebration dinner for Mr. Don Hicks, our main owner of the dealership here. So it was 20 years ago last Friday was their first day of business. It was great. It was a super small venue, so like very private and very quaint. But it was a good dinner. Like it was close friends and family of the dealership. Joe was kind enough to invite me and Ted and a couple people from the store, but the others, it was, very, very, close friends and family of the dealership. People that have been, with Don since the beginning of the Porsche stuff. And he had some great stories to share. There was some cool videos, like some special guest videos. We had Rob Dickinson make a personalized message.
That's the guy that runs Singer.
Singer Vehicle Design, yeah. Rod Emery.
That's the guy that runs Emery.
Yes. There was, Michael Barch, who was the COO of Porsche Cars North America when Don was able to get this Porsche Point. So he made it, which now Michael Barch is actually president, CEO of Volkswagen Australia, which he's Australian. So I think that was kind of like, Volkswagen sending him home for retirement type thing. And there was a fourth video, and I can't think of who that was. But anyway, we had a couple guests from Porsche Cars North America, so that was pretty fun. There we had clients fly in. We had some clients fly in from Mexico, Florida, Montana, some local, people were able to come out. There were people, John, there were people there that I've known since before I've been here. I was sitting across a table from Dennis and Kit. We were sharing stories about our kids. Well, more my kids and kind of their grandkids. It's 20 years, so quickly.
Yeah.
And getting to share some stories and experiences with these people and friends, it's so crazy that, I can remember all of that stuff just like it was yesterday. I got to share an experience with the table that I was at about some of the first interactions, that I've had with some of these clients. And it was seriously 24 years ago, 25 years ago. That's awesome.
It's almost as long as you've been growing your beard.
Yeah, this will go away soon. And I got to realize, I've known these people for it. I think I said a generation. It's not a generation of time, but the people I'm sitting across from, I've known them before my kids were born, and my kids are 18 years old now, right? They're legal adults. So, getting to share some of that stuff with these people and just the continued support, business, and it's way more than like some transactional experience. These are true friendships, that have developed. And they developed in kind of a short period of time, but then they've lasted a length of time. And I don't see any end in sight.
Your generation comment is correct.
Okay.
According to Wikipedia and Google AI.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's cool. And then, Bruce from Canyon City, he gave me a hug. Bruce was there, and at the end of it, when people were starting to kind of pick up stuff, like he gave me a hug, and he mentioned, he said, he's like, I've been able to visit with some people that I've never met, tonight, and expressed that I go to the Porsche store to go chat and hang out with my friends, and he said, and I'm being very genuine, and truthful. He said, yeah, like everybody there is just such a different, fun experience, and we live it, every single day. And so being part of it, I know that we don't get the outside. We're not able to look from the outside in. I don't think we understand exactly how special this really is. Like, what we have here. So, but you do.
Well, I think you're right. We don't recognize how special the cars are sometimes because you've got a fleet of GT3s.
Speedsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrera 4 cams. Yeah. No.
Yeah. And you get complacent because this is our everyday. And it's not everybody's.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Kind of not anybody's.
Right. Right. Yeah.
We should do that. Let's do a report. Let's go and look. How many Porsche dealerships are there?
204.
Okay. So we'll each take 102.
Okay.
And we're going to look and see how many sports cars they have.
Okay.
What else what should we check? How many sports cars and how many Porsche sports cars and how many GT products? And how many classics? 3 things that are easy to count, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Classics, I'm going to say we'll go with the Porsche definition. We're going to say 997s and earlier. That'll be a fun experiment. And we're going to get a max. We're going to put this on a spreadsheet. We're going to get a max. We're going to get a min. We're going to get an average. And we're going to see how we compare.
Okay.
In terms of current inventory.
Right.
Which this is 2 things. This is measuring 2 things. It's measuring how good is Justin at his job and how bad am I at mine. Those are the 2 things that we're comparing. So I think Justin is going to be way better at his job than I am compared to other people, other dealerships nationwide.
You watch the show Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
You know the shrink, the lady that comes in? And
She's awesome.
Says, yeah, she's great. She says, she goes, Ted, are you good at your job? And he says, well, yeah, I think so. No, I'm good at my job. And she says, well, every bit that you are good at your job, I'm better at mine.
Yes. That's perfect. Yes, Sensei. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good.
No, that's a great challenge. That's pretty good. We're going to have to figure out how we divide that up because I would hate to count the same store.
Yeah,
that's
good.
A lot.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Or we'll just mention it and forget.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about something else next week. Right. That's possible too. But our viewers keep us honest. So you guys make sure we...
And apparently there's none.
No, there are people watching, but I broke something and I can't see any comments. I don't know what happened to those.
So we should talk about some business because it's early.
Yeah.
We do have some fresh arrivals. We have a 2023, two or three Macan GTS.
22
Macan GTS, white, black interior, really well equipped car. That's going to last until like tomorrow.
White with papaya stitching, papaya seatbelts.
Yeah.
Black interior. That is the first year where the GTS took over top spot.
Yeah, right. The turbo went away.
Yep. So that's the 434 horsepower variant. The technically, I guess there was a Macan turbo with performance package in 2018.
Pretty rare.
They couldn't call it a Turbo S because it didn't get ceramic brakes because the ceramic brakes in 2018 made too much copper dust. So they had to make them illegal. Yeah. You try it on, dork. That's mostly true. That's mostly true. But that car had 440 horsepower.
Those are awesome.
I think
we've had a couple
Yeah.
through here. They're
Yep.
wicked. Yeah.
But this is the one. It's a
it's
it's a
awesome.
really, really good car. Sport exhaust, air suspension.
Oh, it's sweet.
Certified 17,000 and change miles. Came from a local client who had bought a Macan from me and then upgraded to a Macan S and then found a Macan GTS and then decided, I think I can have a 911. So I'm going to have a 911. And we supported that decision.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
So yeah, pretty fun.
What other Porsche inventory?
Spider RS.
Oh my goodness, a vanadium gray Spider RS.
This is one of the bigger builds
Huge.
we've had through.
Yeah, huge.
Short of our first dibs special, it's probably top 3.
Yeah.
It is a 24 with 523 miles. It's got everything you want.
Visoc, 18 ways.
Mag wheels, front
Mag wheels.
lift,
Yeah,
ceramics.
with yellow calipers.
Yep, yellows.
No, it's a massive.
Really good. Yeah. I think that car with 18 ways is pretty usable.
Very much.
I think you could leave it in the garage with one of those little just tonneau covers that we found on it and just never put the top on.
Yeah.
I mean, the top's not a big deal. I can teach you how to do that over the phone. But if you didn't ever want to mess with the top, you don't have to.
Right.
And man, is that a thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a sweet car.
Yep. It's like that.
Right.
Just
Full body clear mask.
truth. Yep.
Yeah, that's a really, really cool car. Just today showed up a BMW X4.
White.
Yeah, white, black interior. I want to 30,000 miles. Nice, clean car. And then there was a fourth car. What am I thinking of, John? What showed up?
A Porsche 911 2022 chalk matte wrap.
Oh, we haven't mentioned that car before?
I don't know. I didn't mention it.
Okay. Yeah, that
Isn't that the one?
It came available. That came available today.
Yeah. Black
yeah.
and Bordeaux interior, sold new here. Rear steering,
Yeah.
sport package, sport design package.
Yeah.
It was a big build. It was like
Yeah.
a 173 MSRP
Right. Yeah.
in
super
22.
cool. That's,
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
That'll get you a 4-cylinder Macan today. Right?
Right. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
about. That's funny you mentioned that. So, sent off a proposal to a client that's had multiple Macans through here, and the last one was a 2023, and likes to stick with the same car, right? Same color, same options, that kind of stuff. And I get that, right? That's pretty common. It's very comfortable. Just wants to replace it, every 2 or 3 years or whatever. Anyway, so a 2023 to a 2026. The same car with the exception of one option. I think the 2026 has Bose and the 2023 had the standard radio. And everything else was seriously the same. I don't dabble in the new car side of things, right, very often, but I had printed out the build sheet of the 23 and the build sheet of the 26 is a $9,000 base price increase.
Yeah.
Right. In that short period of time. And I've known, right, that there's been price increases, but I just thought, holy crap. Seeing it there, side by side in that short period of time, I thought, wow. That's a jump. And maybe why it sticks out so much is that I've been watching the Amazon Prime Top Gear channel, for like a couple weeks now. Whenever I get home, just turn it on and kind of leave it on. And they're talking, and when Porsches come up, they talk about, pricing of stuff. And it's, Granted, these are old shows. These are from like the early 2000s and such. But when they talk about the pricing aspect of it, I thought, holy moly, look how much stuff has become.
Yeah.
It was pretty shocking in kind of a short period of time. So
2019 Turbo S cab that we have was a big build.
yeah,
$219.
that same car now,
We're delivering them in the threes.
right?
So it's
Right.
50% more.
in 7 years' time. Holy moly. Unreal. I mean, just wow.
Somehow I accidentally set this show for it's made for kids. Now I just undid that.
So we might
Well, no, I just don't think I don't think people have been able to comment because I,
oh,
yeah,
this is not
this is
made
not a kid show.
I was kind of surprised by that as far as how much the jump has been. However, I remember, back in 2013, 2014 timeframe, I had clients tell me saying, Porsche could charge quite a bit more for their product and people will still buy it because it's that good. It's that great a product. Well, they weren't kidding. Porsche definitely figured that out. It took them a while, but they figured it out.
That is a beautiful segue into a couple different things. I'm going to say them both out loud.
Okay.
So I don't forget them.
Okay.
The first one I already forgot. Actually, I didn't. It's talking about Lambos and McLarens and Ferraris
Okay.
and what happens when those cars are replaced.
Okay.
You were talking to one of our clients about they've got a Revuelto, I believe.
Is that what it is?
It's the new V12 Lambo,
Yeah.
which I think is the Revuelto, which is Espanol for I scrambled my eggs,
Okay. Yeah.
which is epic. What a thing. Modernized Lambo. Pretty sure it gets a dual clutch for the first time with the V12 cars. All of those, what came before it? The Mercy and the Aventador. The Aventadors were single clutches, which, it fits the Raging Bull mentality, I think, but it's not the same as the smoothness you get out of a GT2 RS or anything like that. So this is an electric motor on the front axle. I was really hoping this and the Temerario would kind of be like prototypes for the next Porsche big thing, which we're going to circle back to that. So maybe they are. But when, in the world of Lambo, there's a Miura, then there's a Miura S,
Yeah.
then there's a Miura SV, and then there's a Countages, and then there's a Diablo and a Diablo SV and a VT. And then there's a Murcielago and an S and a VT and a lightweight, whatever. And I'm not an expert in Lambo, so don't.
Right.
To quote a coworker, don't crucify me.
Right.
As each one comes out, the value on the one before we think shrinks
Yeah.
because it's like, well, if I'm going to spend $400 on that new one, why would I spend $350 on that? So it kind of knocks it down a peg.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. Lamborghini, McLaren, Ferrari. Yeah. I mean the big names, right, in that line of car, and kind of the reasoning that I say, and Joe spelled it out really well. Like when they come out with a new model, they make the new model the greatest thing, right? And new and exciting, and they make the previous model feel old because of how they talk about the new model, and things change like drastically. And especially watching Top Gear episodes lately, how Jeremy Clarkson just despises the 911 and they tease it because it hasn't changed, since 1963, if you want to go back that far. Well, anyway, no, I mean, I think when Porsche comes out with a new model, it strengthens the previous one because they talk about where the new one came from. right? This is the new Turbo S came out, but look at the pedigree of car. You know, they talk about, yes, I mean, this has new tech, you know, whatever, but look how this car evolutionized. Like it's been an evolution, you know, into this, and that just strengthens everything that came before it. Whereas in the Lamborghini, the Ferrari, the McLaren, it's look at this new great thing. Like, who wants the old stuff? Right?
Yeah.
That was yesterday, right? Come into the now. Yeah. So I think, you know, hearing stuff like they're gonna close this program in, you know, 2027, 2028. And so that makes, you know, room for this generation to become more valuable. I feel personally, I think that's wrong.
At least not short term.
Yeah, right.
Long term, I think you get a different lens.
Yeah,
And maybe there can be some greats, like
sure.
the manual transmission V12 Ferraris.
Oh,
Those are,
yeah,
you know, those are doing it.
Yeah.
Or a 458 with the naturally aspirated V8. Those.
yeah. Well, I mean, you tag that with, you know, good as far as you put some time,
Yeah.
you know, behind it.
Yeah,
Let it-
but when the 458 was a used car and the 488 had just come out, the 458 was not an appreciating asset at that moment.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's definitely some similarities there because that does happen with Porsche cars. You know,
Yeah, everybody slept on that 2019 GT3 RS.
yeah.
That car, all right, we're going to put a date stamp. Friday, March 13th, 2026.
Friday the 13th.
2019 non-Visoc, non-leather interior, comfy seat, front lift, ceramic braked, good color, 3RS, sold for $260.
Yeah.
7,000 miles. I'm going to say 2031.
Oof.
That car is 510.
That's not that far from now.
Nope, it's 5 years.
I'm gonna non-Vice. I'm gonna put it at 350.
Well, I'll take your money. That thing just bounced. It went. Boop.
Yeah. No, you're probably absolutely right.
Yep.
This car, the Carrera GS.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You know, call me stupid or whatever, but give that car maybe 10 years, it's $1 million.
I really hope not, because I would love to someday be able to own something like that. But I think you're right. I think those are on kind of the wiggly ride, like the 993s, where, you know, values peak and then values drop and then values peak and then values drop. But given a little time to stretch its legs, that's a really, really special car.
Oh, very special.
And how many
absolutely.
of those did they make?
Nah, I don't know the number of that. Not a lot. But I can tell you that the less desirable versions of it are selling for less than $100,000 difference. And this is a more desirable car. Like the C's. This is an A, and the C's are selling for $600, $650.
Yeah. I would take this.
Oh,
Early car for sure.
Oh, the early car, absolutely. So anyway, like John says, I mean, people slept on the 2019. Now, obviously, not everybody watching and listening, you know, is in the market for a $700,000 356. But if you are, right, or if you can stretch, wake up.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Park it. Get it. Park it, and your money will grow faster in this car than it does just about anywhere else, I suppose.
Do you have the disclaimer? Can you put the disclaimer up that we are not financial advisors?
Yeah,
And
sign
anything
language.
anything said here is not the opinion of Porsche Cars North America or Porsche Colorado Springs
Right.
or even John. Those are straight Justin opinions. But great client sent me a link to a Bring a Trailer closing. 2022 Turbo S, Brewster Green. In 2024, it was a no sale, also on Bring a Trailer at $234.
Did we sell this car new?
No,
Okay.
it sold today for $290. I'm pretty sure robots have taken over the world. Seriously, robots and computers. But
Man. Sold, did not sell
yeah, it was a
2
no sale
years
at
ago
$230.
at 230.
Yep,
Sold 2 years later for 290.
yep. So,
Yeah.
all right. So
I can't explain that.
that may have been a segment or a snip or something. But I also want to talk about Porsche just had their earnings call.
Oh, cool.
They ain't making money.
They're not making profit.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Like,
Well,
hold on.
Hang on.
If you got a paycheck that said -6,
paychecks and profit are different things.
a profit is a paycheck for a company.
I read something with Porsche just the other day that because who's the new CEO? Leader, is that his name?
Sure. Is he the guy from McLaren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is streamlining the workforce. How do you want to say it? Like heads are rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, like he's making it more efficient. You know, I mean, like that's the plan, and people are on board as much as they want to be. And but one thing that he mentions is that it was the profit. Like profit is down, to $431 million, which is, but anyway, the profit is down. Like the company's still making money, right? They're still doing well. It's just for Porsche's standards, it's down.
They're not hitting their targets. It doesn't mean they're,
Yeah.
we're not at risk of bankruptcy.
No.
But you're just not feeding the stockholders.
Yeah. They're not where they want to be.
Yeah.
We're not where we want to be, right? There's always room.
Are you saying it's my fault? I mean,
Well,
yes,
partially. You're one piece of the puzzle.
that's true.
As am I.
Yep.
Right? We're in it together.
So with that, they have new plans to do better. And that is going up market,
Yes. Right.
going after the big fish. And that means the new K1 SUV is
Right.
continuing. That's going to be a 3-row.
Is it all electric?
It was, but it's not anymore, which
Wow.
is where part of the problem lies. They invested a bunch of money doing the new Cayman EV platform and the K1, which is supposed to be an all-electric as well, which, can you imagine a 1,500 horsepower, 6-seat, captain-chaired, bucket-seated, Visoc package, winged Cayenne K1?
Right.
I can, and it is epically great. And I want Romain Dumas to give rides up Pikes Peak race week
Yeah.
and make people vomit while setting records. So I love EVs. And also, I think potentially in addition to the new Halo car, something to slot in above 911.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it could be 2 cars.
Okay.
I think they need a new Halo.
Yep. Right.
Carrera GT 918. Those are due for something else. Let's show what Porsche engineers can do.
Yep.
But I think that's a $3-4 million car.
The Halo car?
Yeah.
You think they would do that much?
Yeah.
What's a Chiron?
8.
8 million?
Probably.
What? No.
Where have you been? Under a rock?
Bugatti Chiron is not $8 million.
Hold on.
There's no way. Maybe I. Geez, I don't
Yep.
know. Whatever.
I know. Yep. It's okay.
I think it's like a $3 million car.
Well, it was. Yeah. The base. Do you want somebody to say, is that just a base Chiron? Who's buying a base Chiron? Right? No, we're talking like Legends de Seal. $10 million. That's what I'm talking about there. Yeah.
Wow. And that's a production car.
Sure.
They produced one. They produced
Yeah,
one.
they did. But the 918 was $1 million. One just sold for 6.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do a hypercar for less than $3 million.
So Porsche put their name in the ring, like a name in the hat, if you will, with the 918 because and I remember this quite well. That's where a big thing of the VIP program developing, through the mobile sales guy. Anyway, people that Veyron owners and big time Lambo owners and stuff like that were criticizing, saying Porsche is not in the $1 million car business. They're just not.
Yeah.
Well, now those people feel a little bit like, oh, okay, I guess I was wrong. So now, yes, I think because Porsche was like, no, it turns out we do know what we're doing.
Let's
right?
go $50 million.
Yeah.
Let's make 100 $50 million cars.
Right.
How would you do it?
What do you mean, how would I do it?
How would you do it? Build me a $50 million car.
Oh, I'd build a 918 predecessor and charge $50 million for it.
Predecessor? You're building an earlier one?
Yeah.
How'd you do that? Go back in time? Yeah. First you build a time machine, then you build them back then?
Right.
Flat 12.
Oh, you're making like a 917.
Yep. Manual.
Or that's that 917 is a 12 or 6.
Flat 12.
Which one's 16?
The 917 16.
That's a cool car.
Yeah. It has an exposed fan, cooling fan that blows air straight up and also produces downforce.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. It has 415 tires in the back.
Big. That's
415 profile there like that.
Yeah, right.
It's got 2 of them.
Right. Oh, it's a
One,
dually?
no, just one on each side. It has the new Super Sport Chrono. And when you do that, it does the GT40 thing where it just goes.
Oh, slams down.
Yep, and it slams down, and it's got titanium blocks underneath that spark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just when you're driving.
Yeah.
If you, on the street, you just spraying sparks out the back.
Right.
We're going to steal from Koenigsegg. It's a manual with a clutch, but you can also put it in automatic mode.
Right.
And it'll do it all itself.
I like that.
It has 2 seats, but space for 4 people's worth of luggage.
Okay. It's a lot of luggage.
Well, you're going to go on long trips in this car.
All right. Okay.
It's going to be very, very streetable.
I like that.
Inboard brakes.
Like a Jag?
Or like old school race cars. Yeah, inboard brakes.
Hot rods.
That way you can run, it's going to have 15-inch wheels with big side profiles, so you can spin them up and twist them like a drag car. And it's going to do a 1.5 second 0 to 60.
So wheels like a Senna.
Senna's spin up?
They have tiny wheels.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then yes. And it's going to have it's going to have the canopy door where like the door closes over you. But they're going to come up this way, up and out. And they're going to be ultra light.
Okay.
And then when you close them, the crash protection is going to lock you in the car.
Oh.
So when you open it, it's going to feel super
Yeah.
light,
Right,
like
right, right.
aluminum skinned race
Okay.
car.
Yep.
To give you that feel
Yeah.
of being in something super special.
Okay, so cathedral style doors.
Yeah, they go up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cathedral doors. Gorilla Glass roof.
Knockoff wheels. They're not center caps. They're like knockoffs where you get a lead hammer.
Okay. Yeah. But you can't put a hammer in the toolkit because it would be too heavy.
It's a titanium hammer. Titanium lead hammer.
But you need weight with a hammer. Let's see. I like that. 415s. That's a big.
Okay, how about this?
tire.
Maybe the knockoff hammer is powered by shotgun shell blanks, like those golf clubs
Oh,
that you
sure,
can
yeah,
hit.
yeah.
So you load a shell and you go pow,
Yeah.
and then it just and spins it off. That's pretty good.
That would be pretty cool.
2-exit exhaust,
Okay.
just right out the back, in ceramic, like white coated ceramic, the whole way, and big sill. A big sill to like
wide
have to
sill.
slide over.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a pain in the D to get in it.
Ooh, but what if the seat had something cool where the seat like came out?
Like a 70s pimp car.
Yeah.
Who just comes up and spins you
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Or
And then your cane
Yeah, or-
pops out of the door.
yeah.
Boop.
Yeah. One of those chairs that takes you upstairs. Like one of those things.
That's probably close.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I think that's worth $50 million.
Oh yeah. I like the Bugatti. What's the Tourbillon?
Yeah.
The crazy cluster.
That is really cool.
That's pretty.
That
that's
is really
pretty
good.
wild.
Yep.
And then I like the Need for Speed movies. How the rear view mirrors are actually in the windshield. You know what I mean? So there's just cameras on the outside for
Okay.
aero, but you can see in your rear view mirror. Like your side mirrors up in the windshield. I think there's some cool tech, like some crazy head up display type stuff. But yeah, the lightweight. That's a big thing. I like the doors. The doors sound kind of cool. Yeah, I'm in your direction.
Okay.
50 million.
So that's top level Halo car.
Okay.
Now what's our $3 million?
It is a V8 twin turbocharged with hybrid. It's going to be it'll be a hybrid car. And lots of active aero, I think,
Okay.
would have to take place both underneath and overhead. I like the idea of the snorkel coming up on the roof. Very
Okay.
GT1-esque kind of thing, like Le Mans GT1. I like the big 415 tires. I think we could fit those on there, but we'd put them on, instead of 15s or 16s, put them on some 19s, maybe bigger wheel, just a massive tire underneath there. Producing, let's call it. I don't want to go crazy. Over 1,000 horsepower, but let's call it 1350 on the horsepower.
Okay. That's a good number. Yep.
Combined, that's boosted, right? Does a 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds.
Is there electric or there's no hybridization?
No, hybrid.
Okay.
Yeah. No hybrid. Where you kind of like the 918, where you can drive it, on just pure electric
Okay.
power. I think that's important. So yeah, I think it's a variant of the 918, just kind of amped up, but with more aero in a different breathing apparatus.
Okay.
Kind of.
Now one more. That to me sounds like Lambo Temerario. That thing. You could take that platform, give it to Porsche, and let them go to town.
Yeah.
And come up with something probably pretty great.
Right.
Then I'm going to say we need a $500,000 sports car. 911 turbo right now, caps. You might be able to get one to 400 grand. But that's going to be Sonderwunsch. That's going to be paint to sample. That's going to be a lot of stuffs.
Okay. Yeah.
You want me to take this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can get some cars to 500.
Well, we can. I mean, that's
Right?
a 911 could maybe a new GT2 RS is going to get there.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a different car.
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
something else. This starts at 500. Let's say that.
Okay.
It doesn't get to. It starts there.
Okay.
It is the return of the 928.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, the 928 GTS.
It's got a
Cube.
Weissach axle.
A Weissach axle.
Isn't that what they called it? How it had like passive rear steering on the 928s?
Multi-link suspension?
Yeah, bump steer. But I think they called it a Weissach axle.
Maybe it's multi-link suspension.
Well, when it squats, it helps turn it in. Anyway, this is going to have
Okay.
10 degrees of rear steering.
wow. Okay.
Yep.
That okay. No, that's a good
That's
number.
double what the new Cayenne electric has.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty nimble.
Yeah. Isn't like the Mercedes EOS cars have like 30 degree? Like it's something crazy like that. Maybe it's not 30. Anyway, whatever. But I think
probably they do.
10's a good number.
10's good. It's going to be based on the Bentley Continental,
Yeah.
which is based on the Panamera platform. It's going to have in top trim an 850 horsepower naturally aspirated V8.
Nice.
Yep. They're gonna take the 4-liter and they're gonna punch it and they're gonna stroke it and it's gonna be a 6-liter. And they're gonna take the turbos off. You don't think so?
I'm still stuck on.
You're speechless.
I'm stuck on punching and stroking.
What do you do to V8s?
No, that's exactly what you do.
You want to bore it out? I'm gonna bore this out.
No, that's stroker motors.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And it's rear-wheel drive only.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Yep.
And it's going to be full carbon bodywork
Yes.
rather than and anything they're gonna lightweight a Bentley Continental, which is probably a 4,800 pound car,
Right.
and they're gonna cut it down to 3,920.
That's a lot.
Yep. You get rid of the turbos, you get rid of the intercoolers,
Yeah.
drop
a lot
some
of
stuff.
insulation.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like that. I like the idea, the return of the 928, but just like brute, just crazy brute force.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's a way to do it. And it's gonna
2-door 4-seater.
yes. And a legit 4 seats.
Yeah. Right.
Luggage space is going to be a little tight unless you lower the seats.
Sure. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Man.
and but yeah, no, it's going to be like a full hatchback there. So with this, you can put the seats up and you can get 4 adults in to go to dinner,
Right.
or you can put the seats down and you can drive to Monterey with luggage for a week.
That's a big enough car. Would you be able to use the PDK double clutch, or would you have to
Yeah,
use?
it's a PDK.
It is a PDK.
Yep, the Continental gets the PDK.
Yeah.
The big thing here is going to be that monster of a naturally aspirated V8.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I mean, the negative side of the current political climate for Porsche has been that all of the money and development they've put into this electrification was almost for naught.
Right.
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 I think the development will come back around. I still think EVs make a lot of sense for a lot of people, for daily drivers, and even for a sports car. I'm excited for the Boxster electric. But as more people go to electric, if you want to go up market, people want the thing that other people can't have.
Right.
And if the U.S. is relaxing CAFE standards for emissions,
Yeah.
and if Europe is relaxing that and maybe noise regulations, let's get some big, brutish 5-valve per cylinder, 6-liter monster of a V8.
So I don't know why this just popped in my head, but you talk about cafe standards, being, changing and all that kind of stuff. So Dodge pickups.
Yes.
Ever since the talk of setting cafe, standards with, you got to, average MPGs for your fleet. Like, it's like Dodge said, screw it, right? Dodge pickups, Rams and things like that. Did I miss like an entire generation of pickup where they went incredibly like sissy, where it was like hybrids, Dodge pickups and stuff. It just seemed like they kept getting bigger, like their displacement and more fuel guzzling. The TRXs, like, and all, like, it became even more so when the idea of you got to streamline.
Yeah. So Ford came out with the Lightning,
right?
And Ram
later on, yeah,
same era-ish, right?
But Dodge never did that.
No, they didn't.
They didn't do anything like that. It's almost kind of like they had an inside to where they're like, that's all bullshit. Right? We're doing it. We don't care what anybody says, right? We're going to be the only people out there putting out big, giant displacement trucks, getting 6 miles to the gallon, rolling coal, you name it, right? We're going to make them bigger. We're going to make them faster, right? What did they know? Because now everyone can do it, right?
I think they knew their client. So props to them.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed they never did a Hellcat Pacifica. I mean, come on.
Did you ever propose that idea? A Hellcat?
I've never been on the board for Chrysler.
You probably could be. You're pretty smart, John. I bet you could get on that board.
Pitch it, because
yeah.
I will.
I bet you could get there. I mean, who's there now?
That's a great question.
No one.
Yeah. I think we could have some fun with that stuff.
Absolutely. Were we going somewhere? Do we need to do a question or two?
Yeah, we need to do a question or two. But that is what's coming next for Porsche. Is people like us that have the same passion for this stuff, that really want to see Porsche succeed, and have the ears of people that can make the decisions.
This is, I don't know if this is on topic, off topic, or a little bit sidebar, but
This is First Dibs. It's all on top.
so, well, you just put in my brain. So people like us that have a passion, for this. I don't know if I saw this yesterday. It was someone talking about Kevin Hart. Has this like, I think it's Kevin Hart has this like kind of interesting story about how his car broke down. There's a moral like to this story, right? Gets the end. But Kevin Hart, I think his car broke down, and this is before he was Kevin Hart. This is when he was like a struggling comic or actor or whatever it was. And he's waiting inside his car, and then he gets outside of his car. No one's stopping. Flashers are on, just on the side of the road. Anyway, he decides like, well, no one's going to help me out, so I'm just going to have to push my car, till I get to the next spot. And so Kevin starts pushing his car. And then when he starts pushing his car, people stop and they start helping him push the car. Moral of the story was that people want to help other people that are trying to help themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was, hopefully that makes sense, right? And I'll just kind of cut it short there. So, yes, I think the manufacturer gets behind people like us, other enthusiasts, people that are passionate about this, and because we're pushing to make it better, and they want to help us get there. Yeah. Maybe that's backwards, but
No, I think that's right. I think some of the coolest cars come from the people inside that want to do something cool and do something extra interesting. Yeah, it just you get a group of people together that they see what's possible, and like when Ferdinand built his first car, and came up with that and said, Dad made the Beetle. That's okay, but I want my own sports car. And he came up with a 356. That's somebody just kind of looking around at what was available and refining it into the piece that they wanted. So I think we're in an era right now where we need somebody to do that. And I'm available, Porsche. If you want me to fly to Stuttgart
Right.
and look around and just tell you what pieces to put together. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. I bet we can get it done in time for Quail.
Yeah, probably.
I'm pretty sure I can do something great in that time. So, you know us. Come on. It's going to be great.
Come on, Alexander Fabik.
Give us a shout.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
We can make it happen.
We can make it happen. Comment, when you get into 911s, I think you go backwards. The new stuff is great, but appreciation comes when you go and figure out what was there before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I had a client in today, and we drove the 2022 C4S, and then we drove our 2011 Turbo. And I think that did both. It made him appreciate the new one more for how much more refined it is, and the new tech in the new space. But it made him appreciate that Turbo because it's just 15 years later, it's as good as it was then.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I agree. I agree with that statement. I can't say it yet. I've got
Mitch last week was asking us about GT4s, how to buy one. You weren't here, so what to buy. A dealer wanted him to give him a $5,000 non-refundable deposit to hold the car until he showed up, and I told him that was bullshit.
Wow.
And I told him to reach out if he with some options, and I would give him my opinion.
Yeah.
He did.
Awesome.
And he has put his money down on one, which was my choice. It was Mitch. I hope I'm not blowing up your spot. If your wife or girlfriend's watching and they don't know about this, it's a different Mitch. It's definitely not you, buddy.
But wait, it's not our car?
No, it's not our car. We didn't have the right one
What
for
the hell,
him.
John?
Yeah, ours doesn't have a brake caliper.
But it will.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But he gave me a couple options. I looked at one and thought that was a pretty nice car. And then I looked at the other one and I was like, that's the one I want. It was a one owner track car, but owned by the same guy the whole time and serviced appropriately. And that's
Our car.
I know. It's the one I want. Ours has comfy seats. He wanted buckets.
You're going to regret that, Mitch.
I know. Yeah, a stupid choice.
Just teasing. Just teasing.
No, but I think he's making the right choice. And the dealer did ask for a deposit, but just like us, they said if the car's not what I said it's going to be when you get here, it's refundable.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
we're all adults.
Yeah, send me your itinerary.
Yeah, let's not get in the way of you buying a car.
Right? No.
Like,
Yeah, we
do
don't
you want to
wanna
buy one?
prevent
Cool. I don't want to sell it to you. I'm going to make this really hard.
Right. Yeah.
What I would like is for you
Yeah.
to jump through a bunch of hoops and then get here and be pissed off.
Yeah.
So when you get here and the tire is 3 psi low, you blow a gasket.
Yeah, I've had that experience.
I know. But he's saying for $3 million, you've got a Gordon Murray T50 or T33.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a T50, but I think a 33.
Pretty crazy.
You're there. Those are great cars. I don't know. Stephen at the beginning of the show asked, would you consider the GTS, the 992.2 GTS, to be a good alternative to the GT3 Touring since it's $100,000 less and it's attainable? Dan McInnes says the GTS and the GT3 aren't the same. If you want the GT3 experience, get a 991.2 GT3.
Well, I mean, I think Steven understands that they're not the same experience, but you know, like, and that's a good alternative because
On the street, it's faster.
the GTS. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think the new GTS would be a great alternative. You know,
I don't think there's anything that is a GT3. And that's, I think, why they stay on the pedestal that they're on.
yes. No. Yeah. Absolutely. What's rolling around in my brain is the drive, right? The drive, because they are different experiences. GT3s are just wound differently, and GT3s, if you're not in the rev range, like all the time, it just doesn't feel like you're really doing much.
You're not.
You're right, because you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas in the GTS, almost any GTS, doesn't even necessarily have to be the T hybrid. The T hybrid is just an amazing machine, but in the GTS, you don't have to be, at 6,000 RPM and feel like you're doing something, right? You can be in the normal rev range, from 3,000 to, like, you can keep it in the normal rev range, and it's fun, right? And it's comfortable. And the Touring is supposed to be a fun, comfortable car. And I'll just resort back. To me personally, the Touring is not your track car, right? It's not your race car. It's a touring car. It's in the name. It's a touring car. If you want a GT3, get a big ass wing, on the back of it. That's the way that I feel. If you want a touring car, okay, we have some GT3 Tourings, and that's great. Like, you get the GT3 and it's subdued, as far as the aesthetics go, and so no one knows what you're driving, and that can be cool. That can be great. But at the same time, if you're going to drive something but you don't want to have to necessarily be wringing its neck all the time, I think the GTS is a fantastic car.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'd go with either one, but I love them both.
Yeah. If you're talking driving experience, which one do you want? I think an argument can be made for either.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
The GTS is easier to drive quickly, quieter, probably a little smoother, a little more subtle. And like you were talking about, it probably hits peak torque at like 2,200 RPM, where a GT3 probably hits peak torque at 5,000 RPM.
Yeah.
So what that means is you're accelerating faster all the time,
Right.
in the GTS. But maybe that's not what you're after. Maybe you're after the finesse and the feel and the scream and those things, and the hot roddiness of the GT3.
Yep. Because what's your favorite car? The 73 RS. They made a lightweight.
God, what a thing!
Made a lightweight and a touring.
Yep.
And I guess if you're describing the difference between the two, is that you had the hot roddy lightweight, and then you still had a hot roddy 73 RS with a little bit more comfort.
Yep.
So, anyway, they all have their place, and yeah, there's an argument. You could argue either side.
And here's the other question, and I don't have an answer for it, but which one is actually more expensive? You've got more money tied up in a GT3.
Yes.
But I don't know if it actually costs you more to own.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know that we can. I started here 2018. GT3s were selling on the pre-owned market over MSRP, or at least right about at MSRP. And then they dropped. They went down. And now they're way back up. But where are you on that roller coaster? I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
And so I don't know the answer to that, but even money, if I had it, that orange Touring with buckets that fold and a back seat and a manual, that and that are probably my two top picks from our current inventory.
Yeah, that's great conversation. We've touched on that before. That's something that we can definitely pick up on for sure.
Yeah. I think we got one more comment, then we're... Steven, I think you said it perfectly. He loves the GT3, but he thinks he's a GTS guy.
Yeah.
And you know what I say to that? Be proud of it and go buy it and go love that car.
Yeah, totally.
Just go find the right one. Hopefully I can sell it to you.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch.
That's funny.
No, Mitch, that's not your fault. That's John's fault.
That's true. Stupid sales guy. What the hell? Why do I even work here?
Well, Mitch, I know you got a great trade-in.
Yes. Well, and that's the way I looked at it, right? He wants to buy a car right now.
Yeah.
He's got a couple options that look like they're going to be great.
Yeah.
If I can help him now, that's still establishing a relationship between me and him,
Oh, totally.
where when he's ready to try something else, the odds of us getting that GT4 on trade are now better
Oh, yeah.
than they are to the dealership that's selling it, I would expect.
You're teaching him how to fish.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
So now we just need to teach him that this is the only pond. that comes later. I don't know. Let's go to bed.
I'll
you
go
have
to
anything
my
else?
bed. You go.
Yeah, not together. This is a different show.
All right. This is fun. Thanks for having me back this week. It's good to be back with you, John.
Next week. Thursday.
Thursday
We're
night.
going Thursday instead.
That's right.
The guys from Shift Colorado Magazine will
Yes.
be down. I guess they're publishing a new episode.
Awesome.
New magazine. They don't call those episodes.
Okay.
We do episodes.
We do episodes.
Issue. It's an issue. They have issues. We have episodes. That's great.
Thanks for joining us Friday the 13th. Have a fun, safe St. Patrick's weekend celebration. We'll see if I come in with a green beard
do it.
tomorrow. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Do you think we should have turned on the microphones?